every Thai understand. In this beautiful country, smiling people everywhere. It's a place to be happy, 'cause Thailand people, they care for us. Wines and beaches full of people. Let us stay for a while. Banana boat on the water. Let us go for a ride. Come on! Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. Sunshine and clear blue sky. That is the reason why we are so happy together. The only limit is the sky. Come with us, come to Thailand. Let's take a walk in the sand and see the beautiful sunset when we are walking hand in hand. Come on! Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Yeah. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. One more time, come on. Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. Yeah. I'm a mother in Thailand. Come again.
Well, g'day. Look at the three we've got on the screen.
Three word monkeys.
fellas. Please do you.
Yeah.
Live from Bangkok.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all set. They're wearing their face masks.
Yeah.
Face mask, social distancing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah, plenty of social distancing.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Tight masks. You know.
What's happening, guys?
Negative ATK tests or whatever they're called. Yeah.
Oh, it's great to be here again, guys.
That's going on.
Yeah, get rid of that. Fuck out.
Oh,
Yeah, get rid of that. You don't need that.
It worked.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. We're in
Thanks.
the
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of bourbon too. That's going down nice.
It's good to see you. So we've got a few in the chat at the moment. We've got 240 watching.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kick off.
Stephen
Wow.
K, the face masks are so all the girls don't recognise them.
Yeah, 3 days like this, Stephen, they're all over us, like, where you go? Like shit.
Where you go?
Get out this morning, bought 50 packets of face masks.
We're cheap here.
50 packets.
Cheap.
G'day, Nick. G'day, mate.
Oh, yeah, Mick.
50 packet here, $7 in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, main question is, are you fucking blokes behaving yourselves over there or what?
Of course we are,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Of course we are. We're married, aren't we? Or what?
I can see that halo right up over here there, Pete.
We're all married, mate.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, right.
well, that was it.
You going from Billy?
Put it this way, right? I went out the other night, and this
Yeah.
Sheila, she would not let go of me prick all night. You know,
Yeah, I can
the
imagine.
more I pushed my hand away from her, the more she kept
Yeah.
on grabbing hold of me back and prick. You know?
Anyway, just going through the chat, Joe. Who we got there?
G'day, Pumpui, Mick, Rick, Ghetto, Jim, Stephen K,
G'day, guys.
Zimmy, g'day, mate. Exit to Thailand. Of course, Kanga and Soul Good, g'day, old mate. I think that's
Yeah, welcome,
everyone's-
boys.
I think that's everyone's
Welcome.
commented.
Yeah, good stuff. It's been a long time. It's great to be back. As you all agree, back in Bangkok. 3 years really since the last time I was here. Obviously,
Yes.
Joe's living here now, and he's settled here quite well.
Yeah.
Time I've met Joe face to face.
It's actually the first time I've met either one of these guys face to face.
Indeed.
Cool.
It was lovely meeting Joe. I walked in, I've got half a dozen cans. He didn't grab me with that, but we're kissing each other. Two blokes, we're kissing each other.
Go,
You
Luke.
know?
Any
It was
tongue,
beautiful.
no tongue action? No tongue action?
He's just,
No,
this is just a bit of a cheese.
not on the first drink.
Yeah, okay.
Just wait till Joe gets a few drinks in him.
What happens at Mr. B stays at Mr.
Yeah.
Just get him moving on the dance floor.
There you go, Henry.
Yeah.
There you go, Luke.
B.
Oh, yeah, on the dance floor. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit underdressed. Nick, I'm a bit underdressed, mate. Shit.
G'day, Henry.
Yeah.
G'day, Henry. How you going, mate?
Big W.
Big W. How you
Big
going,
W.
buddy? Good to see you guys.
Three of them, three of us tied up with each other, with that. Like a bad goer, Had the bad go.
Well, I wasn't keen on crossing the border to meet these guys, mate, back in Oz.
Order. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I wasn't-
Mexicans.
I had no
Mexican border.
confidence in that, what's his face down there that, runs the show in Victoria.
Danny.
We know.
Yeah. I could have ended up down there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Dan the man with the plan.
Yeah. Oh, 250 watching now.
We're laughing.
We've been in Thailand for now. I arrived on Thursday. I think I went with Jetstar. Jono went with Thai Airways. I think we both got delayed. I was delayed 4 hours in Melbourne. I think that's just the sign of the times now. But we finally got in.
Yep.
We finally got in. I think it's because the hardest thing to do these days is actually to get here. Because all these flights are getting cancelled and delayed.
Everything's delayed. I mean, I was delayed about 10 minutes getting here.
Trev actually.
Oh, you're on Thai time.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Trev messaged me, I think the second day I was here, and he said, 80% of the flights are, delayed out of Melbourne, and there's about 2 or 3 hour delay at immigration. I said, I don't think so, Trev. We got to, it's the first time I've been coming to Bangkok since 1974 is the first time, and in the early 80s I've been sort of, coming in here regularly since. It's the quickest I've ever been through immigration in my life. And it's the only time I've ever been in immigration where, I was the only, my wife, my little boy and myself were the only people in the immigration hall. And we were about the first 25% off the plane. And you sort of have to walk down, the long corridor to the immigration lounge. And, we're passing this area, it's got all these little zigzag areas. And the bloke said to Mrs., you're a Thai national. He said, yes, come this way. We led us through these little back doors, and next thing you know, we're in the immigration hall. We're the only ones there. The only ones there. I said, well, these are the Thai nationals.
Yeah.
Get into that queue.
Yeah.
So we jumped into that, the Thai nationals queue.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I heard some rumours about the night dance in Bangkok about getting through customs, but it only took me half an hour to get through.
The longest thing was, for me to get through, immigration in Thailand. The longest thing to get through immigration was my wife's got a new passport, and they wanted to have a look at her old passport. The longest thing was pulling that out of the briefcase, out of the carry-on luggage. They pulled it out, took one look at it. Yeah, no worries. Stamp. Then I was next, and Jack was next. Stamp. Then it was me. Thanks very much. Enjoy the holiday. Yeah, we're out. The three of us left.
That's good.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, no, it was all pretty smooth, all smooth money.
The longest wait we had was down the taxi rank. Had to wait about 10 minutes for one of those sort of jumbo cabs. Because they had a lot of luggage, not the normal taxi, standard.
I guess you guys were lucky you didn't need to use wheelchairs.
Yeah, you'd be crawling your way out.
Did you hear about that
I
story?
saw someone.
The Jetstar flight. Yeah.
What the fuck? You have to crawl off the fucking plane.
Really?
Yeah, she crawled off the plane. She refused to pay 1,000 baht. She from what I gather, I could be wrong, but from what I gather, she left Australia, went to Singapore, and then from Singapore to Bangkok.
Yes.
She didn't have to pay anything in Australia or Singapore for special width wheelchairs. But when she came to Bangkok, they asked her for 1,000 baht and a 40-minute wait for the wheelchair to arrive.
I know, it was a
She
nightmare.
said, "Fuck that," and she fucking crawled off the
Jetstar.
flight.
Jetstar.
Coming here on tour international, I saw this old bloke, a little bit older than me, and was on a wheelchair. He sort of got out of the wheelchair and jumped on both of his walking sticks. And the blokes helped him on with his fucking pocket. I couldn't help myself. Going to Thailand, mate? Yeah. I said, where are you going? He said, going to Pattaya. I said, you'll have a ball down there.
You'd be surprised. How many disabled people do come to Thailand, like blokes, single blokes in wheelchairs and stuff? I've seen a fair few of them in Sukahorn just the last few days, and it doesn't hold them back, and good on them. Coming in and they fucking get on it,
I'm not going to be rude, gentlemen. I'm just gonna hop off. I'll be in the chat.
No
No
worries.
worries, mate.
Senior Ray.
No worries,
Good
mate.
seeing you.
Yeah,
Wish I was there.
All right.
Go, Beans.
Hey, Beans and Brews.
Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, good question, Stephen K.
What's his
To Big W. He says, "How do you know what a short time room looks like?" Because he says, "Looks like you blokes are in a short time room. Look at the scruffy curtains."
The old Bangkok, Bangkok specials here.
Should have seen the one I was in the other night. They had the sink, the dunny, and the shower, all in this
All in the corner.
all in the shower recess. The chair's a bit tight, isn't it? And the Sheila said to me, "Oh, you don't mind if I go in first, do you?" I said, "Nah, go for it. Fucking go for it." It was all about the size of a fucking dunny. The shower and everything was in there.
Yeah.
And a hand basin.
Oh, yeah.
250 baht. That was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cheap accommodation. Should put Trev onto it. What do you
You
reckon?
could say long term.
Hey?
Okay, yeah, give it a treatment to that.
To make an appearance.
Yeah, no,
tonight.
that's true. That's true, Joe. Just let you give you an update. Trevor, it's quite possible that he may meet us up tonight.
Oh, Jesus. Hope you bring us a business.
It's touch and go. But there may be a chance that Big Trev will lob in And don't put it past him. Don't put it past him.
Well, in theory, he's here. He's
In
here.
theory, he's here.
In theory, he's here. If
yeah.
there's no delays,
Let's check the
he's
flights.
now in.
No one said, Stephen, have you heard from him, Stephen? No, Stephen. What's Stephen
No, that's
say?
Stephen K.
Oh, Stephen
Yeah.
K, sorry.
So yeah, if there was no delays, he's in the kingdom now.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Got the old Jim Thompson tie on, mate.
Yeah, nice.
He's been to Thailand more times than most blokes have this time.
Yeah,
So
old
more
Jim
time with the old Jim Thompson tie. The old Jim Thompson tie's on. We're off to the Marriott tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, off to the Marriott.
Slamming it at the Marriott. Yeah.
We're staying at, I'm down in Soy 2 at the moment in Sukahorn.
So we're probably walking to the Marriott and stumbling.
No,
No.
We're getting shuttled.
Yeah, we got a shuttle bus up Soy 2.
Yeah.
We got one the other day with Sukahorn. You know, there was no walking up there. We got the shuttle. So, I mean, we'll be at the Marriott within 2 or 3 minutes, I think. So,
Yeah, no worries.
You'll probably see the Marriott if you look out the window.
yeah. I remember when I was staying at the Nana Hotel back in the early 90s when they were building the Marriott. You could actually see it out of your hotel window, you know, and you could see all the Thai people, all the Thai builders. I mean, they all live on site.
Mate, we got any more cancer?
Have we got any more cancer, Joe?
Pete
Cheers,
said,
guys.
Pete said, we can't get any beer. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
I
couple
said,
of
it's all
cans
right,
there.
it's all right, I've got something, we got three.
We've got enough for one each.
Beautiful, that's us.
Beautiful. You know, guys, because like in in Thailand in general, there's curfews on buying alcohol. So in 7-Eleven, if you want to get takeaway. So the times are, Joe, what are the times again?
You can buy alcohol after 11 a.m. up until 2 p.m. Then cut off till 5 p.m. And then you can buy after 5 p.m.
Can you buy all
Session.
night after 5 p.m.?
No, if the joint is open, like if you're in a bar or something, yes.
Yeah. So what about
But-
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Yeah. They'll close off at 11 o'clock and you can't buy overnight. But it depends where you are. If you're
That's
in
right.
rural Thailand,
No drama.
Yeah.
they wouldn't care.
All
But
the time, no problem.
Fucking like session times.
they're pretty,
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, guys.
Lovely meeting you, Joe.
This is just like Sunday's fucking Sunday sessions.
Cheers, fellas.
cheers everyone in the chat.
Cheers, guys. What are you on there, Ray? You having a drink, Ray, or?
Yeah, just settle the fucking nose a bit. But yeah, I think I sold my caravan today.
Mm.
I didn't even fucking
Oh,
try
well
it.
done, mate.
Hello, buddy.
Good
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
just a friend.
Another tip.
Yeah. I just haven't even tried. I'm just a friend. She rang up and was talking to her, just told her about what's going on the last few days. But anyway, she's so I'll take the caravan up, get them curtains made Wednesday. So what caravan? So I've got a little 10-foot one. She said, I've been looking for one of those. She said, why don't you take you? Because she got 4 daughters and they want to go away, on the weekends. So she's a real estate agent, so it's perfect for her. Anyway, she's coming around tomorrow for $1,000 to put a deposit on.
Oh, good one. Good
Send her some
stuff.
photos and she loves it. Oh, it's
That's
good
one
with
day,
the
mate.
man. Yeah. No, we'll get back into that. I'll get going down Wednesday to clean out that food van, so that'll be on the market soon. But I'm still working on that heap of shit car out there, so get some money back in the. I'm starting to wonder whether it's worth putting money in the bank or just get it in cash and dig a hole in the backyard. Because fucking hell, people are getting scammed everywhere. It's on the news tonight. Some poor bugger, somebody stole his identity and he's been taking money out of his, been changing his passwords and all this sort of stuff, and he lost $40,000 so far through,
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm get some stories too, and
scammers.
I heard something today, it was on
Okay, Mossy.
Thai news
Yeah,
that anyone who's had any transactions with Medibank in Australia, even if you've been a foreign national purchasing travel insurance in Australia through Medibank, your information is being compromised.
fucking data leaks.
G'day,
G'day, Mossy. How you going, mate?
Hey there, Mossy.
They're
What's
taking a fortune out of Zimmy.
They're making a fortune out of Zimmy.
Yeah, he's always at fucking Medibank claims.
Zimmy was on before, wasn't he? He's still here.
Yeah, he'd be around somewhere. Yeah, he's always poor old Zimmy. He's all right. He's a good guy. He's just always sick.
So Jim Coles has just asked you about Archie, mate. Can you give us a bit of a summary about Archie?
What did Jim ask? What did Jim say?
What about Archie?
What about Archie? Yeah, well, Archie's just been over for a 20-day tour in the USA, and he logged back. When was it? Early last week. I think it was Monday, Tuesday this time last week, and I think it was the Monday he came back, and he's gone out, to his little study out the back, and looks like the joint had been trashed, and there was a hole in the top of his safe, a foot by a foot, and all his watches had been knocked off, all 40 grand's worth, and his missus's jewellery, and all the boxes and papers to the watches, and he's had a real severe robbery go on at his joint.
Yeah, okay.
But
good.
They've really put in a good effort, but
Blew the safe up, apparently.
blew the living daylights out of the safe. They've cut into the top of it. With obviously a diamond, cutting grinder, and then they've blown the top out of the concrete, which is in the inner walls of the two metal layers of the safe, and then they've ground out the inner wall. They've gone in for the top and pulled out what they want. And if that's not good enough, what they've done then, they've gone with white paint and painted white paint over every clear surface in the joint.
Was it white paint or oil or something? Was it
white paint? They bought a 20-litre container of white paint with them, and they've painted that over all the glass and all the handles and doorknobs and all the front of the safe.
They're trying to cover their fucking fingerprints or something.
Exactly.
So when the police asked Archie, any idea who might have done this? He just handed over the subscription list.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Here are my subs.
Yeah.
It's one of these fuckers.
Yeah,
Well, I doubt if it would have been even one of them.
Really? Well, how else would they know?
Well,
they would have got it from YouTube.
they've obviously been mailed up from YouTube, but
They knew there was a safe because they were prepared for it.
Yes.
They knew they had time because they had to spend a lot of time. So they knew he was away.
He definitely targeting his the subscriber
Definitely.
channel.
The first thing he rang me up on the Monday afternoon. I said, "Who have you told?" He said, "You're the second person I've told." The first person he told was his watch dealer mate in Sydney. He's rang up and I said, "What do I do?" I said, "What do you think you do?" I said, "You ring the fucking coppers." He said, "But they've left a ransom note in the letterbox with a hard drive saying, if you release the information of the serial numbers, of the watches," he said, "we're going to kill your family."
What?
Yes, we're going to kill your family, and we're going to.
They've done the full Monty.
And
they've done the full. It sounds like a movie.
We're going to publish what's on your hard drive.
It sounds like a movie.
And they've put the actual hard drive in with this ransom note. So we've downloaded what's on the hard drive, and if you supply any information to the coppers, your family's dead, and we're going to blackmail you.
Crackheads.
He said, "What do I do?" I said,
Should we be talking about?
Well, he's had an acid all on his channel.
Oh, okay.
I said to him, he said, "What do I do?" I said, "You squeal like a fucking canary." I said, "Bring up the fucking coppers now." And I said, "Plague them until they fucking get there." So what are you going to do? Keep your mouth shut? But what interested me was white paint everywhere. They've got not just a 20-litre drum they bought.
That's weird. I never heard of that before.
Nor have I. Anyway, very unfortunate. And I was watching a bit of him this morning, but he was getting a bit of a ripping. Like people saying, "Look, get over it." You know, we don't ring up this channel to, you know, we don't want your channel to be depressed, but he's really down in the dumps, as you would be, you know, as you would be, the poor bugger. But I suppose he's lucky, you know, his missus and kids were away. You know, imagine what they would have done if his missus was there.
Yeah, I don't think they would do anything while people are home. You know, they'll just stand by when people aren't home. You know, that's the best way to go. You know, you want to be. You know, there's one thing, you know, breaking the house and blowing some fucking safe up and stealing money. And there's another thing of you know, assaulting some fucking lady or you know.
Yeah, just takes it to the next level.
Exactly.
The first thing I said to him, I said, Paul, it's someone you know. You know, I said, this is not a stranger. I said, this is someone that knows you. You know, and that's what happened.
I'm not condoning it, but
No.
I think most thieves don't want to hurt people physically.
No, not at all.
Most thieves want, you know, the benefit of
Yeah, it's between
a couple of dollars.
Another question I asked him, I said, what are your neighbours like? You know, because obviously, you know, they've known his missus' movement. You know, she's gone away for the weekend and they burg him that weekend.
Archie's not down south. He's north.
He's north, Queensland, not far from Rome.
Yeah, up the banana vendors up there.
Yeah, so he's up north, up in
Yep.
Queensland.
Up with Ray and all the banana vendors.
Yeah, it's not a lot of bloody. It's not far from Browns Plains. That Browns Plains is just full of crackheads and fucking thieves and
Oh, really?
crimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Zimmy, you've only managed sponsorship from Guardian. You know you've hit the big time when you get Pfizer, mate. Shoot for the stars. Go for Pfizer.
Yeah. I think that midterm's on tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, midterms are on tomorrow.
They're
Looks
all
like
squealing
a
like
great
stuck pigs
time.
already.
Yeah, I don't want to get into politics.
Yeah, they're
We're
fucking
in
squealing like
We're in Nana Plaza the other night. We're sitting, you know, on the lower level there in some job. What's the name of the job? I can't remember. Anyway, we're drinking 99 baht beers. You know, that's all right. We're drinking 99 baht beers. Yeah. And we thought, oh, this is all right. You know, we asked somebody, oh, this is a new promotion, kicked off tonight. We just kicked off tonight. And I said to people, this is not going to last too fucking long. Anyway, we've had a few 99 baht beers. And I said to people, look at that sign behind the bar, will you? And it says, no smoking cannabis in this area. Oh, that's very interesting. Then how far away? 20 feet away?
Oh, not even that.
Not even 20 feet away. It
Oh,
says
sorry, Joe.
smoking area. Smoke cannabis here.
Yeah, smoking their heads off over here. It's you can smell it everywhere. You can buy it everywhere. Things have changed. So it's the Amsterdam of Thailand and Amsterdam.
Southeast Asia.
Asia. Yeah.
You should have seen the joints hanging out of Jono's mouth down in Soy Cowboy the other night. It was fucking grouse, wasn't it? With that young blonde-headed fucking kid.
Yeah. Jono was
Jono was woofing
he
into it.
partaked it in the local herd. You know, he had one. You know, like
Had one, had a few.
Yeah, so it's been really good. We've had 3 nights here or whatever, and Bangkok's, especially around Nana, around Sukahorn, it's kind of back to its best. I mean, there's plenty of people around. Probably not what you know, like peak season kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's not yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah,
And you know, the people are talking, you know, people that I've been communicating with in the last few months are all saying December definitely going to, you know, be the sort of the peak.
Yeah.
And the biggest it's been,
Yeah.
you know, since COVID, since,
Yeah.
you know, the bullshit. But
beer wise, we always go by how much a beer is. So I would, well, from experience in the last 3 or 4 days since we've been here, a beer has cost anything between 95 baht, which Jono just mentioned. That was on special.
99? No,
95.
99 baht it was.
99 baht, was it?
Yeah.
So anything under 100 baht really is pretty good in
You
Bangkok.
can't
at the
blow
moment.
that. Yeah.
Like up in Nana there, like in Soi 4, 140 baht in the bars down there.
Where would you point it
Not
out?
even, not a go-go bar, just a bar off the street, 140 baht. I was down in Soy Cowboy a couple of nights ago, and this is no word of a lie. I paid 220 baht for a Corona,
What about the
and I didn't
150?
even ask for it.
What about the 150 baht from the Coke? What did it say?
And then Jono, I had a beer and Jono had a Coke, and he paid 150 baht for a Coke.
Coke.
Yeah.
Coke.
Small one.
Was it a can or just a glass?
In a glass.
In a glass.
So,
Yeah.
so it was full of ice.
Full of ice.
So it was half a can of Coke or a quarter can of
Yeah,
Coke
so it's
in a big glass full of ice.
it can be a
We were
little.
blowing. We'd had 4 drinks. And with 4 drinks, and the bill was over. It was close to 1,000 baht. And then these Sheilas came up to it, and then all the bar fire went up. The bar bill went up after that, didn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, went up,
pricey.
up about $4,000 by the time we finished.
Pricey.
What did you guys end up paying for your plane tickets? What prices did you get your tickets to fly over?
$1,220 baht, $1,220 a head, and before the extra taxes and that, and I had no credit card to fucking charge. It was $3,700 for the 3 of us. My wife, myself. And
Yeah, no, I paid. And we won't talk about. I paid because my family's coming over later in the month, so I paid for 4 tickets, and it was around 750 bucks for Jetstar return. But that was a few months ago. That was a good 3 or 4 months ago. I reckon.
August
was it?
August we booked.
Well, they're pretty good prices because December last year I paid 620 one way. So
okay.
It's comparable.
Yeah, no, pretty
Oh,
good.
yes.
They're pretty good.
Steve Pratt, g'day mate.
G'day, Steve.
He just flew back from fuckers earlier today. He's in Singapore
Good
with
on
the
you, mate.
family and a little terrorist having a beer. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, have a good one, Have a good one.
John Fisher, yeah, can't wait to get back and smoke up.
It's just good to be back. It's really good to be back. The weather's fantastic.
Weather's great. Weather's great.
It's not too hot. Like we'll go out tonight. We're gonna have for dinner and stuff like that. For a few beers.
Where are we going to go on?
Like Jono's wearing a fucking tie. I mean, it's actually not. I mean, that's what Jono does, but it's actually comfortable, isn't it? The weather in the evenings are really comfortable.
We went out for a feed the other night. 2 nights ago, we went out for a feed, and Pete found this lovely joint up in the Soy 8. And we're sitting outside, and halfway through the night, I said, Pete, we're sitting in front of the fan. It didn't matter. But it was beautiful sitting outside.
Yeah, you're right.
It was absolutely beautiful, and we had a lovely meal.
You're right next to Thailand. The weather this time of year is fantastic. That's really nice, really good. Not too hot, right? So,
And no 4 p.m. thunderstorms.
and no 4 p.m. thunderstorms. So when did they stop?
They stopped about 2 weeks ago, I think. But for a while there, it was every fucking day around 4 p.m. around 4ish. Here they come. The clouds will start rolling in around 5:30.
I know. I saw it, man. It was just ridiculous.
10 minutes, it's over.
It's
10 minutes over.
But then you got to
Negotiate
wade
the
through
floods,
it for the next fucking couple of hours.
That is September, October, isn't it? I mean, that does happen. So, exit. What did the exit say?
Cool.
No rain since October 15.
A couple of weeks.
Hey there, g'day, mate. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, good day, man. Everybody.
Very good. I can nearly finish my bottle of long branch.
Yeah, good on, mate. Get it down, my son. Get it down now.
I only got one left. I only got one drink left. I've got to get another one tomorrow.
Yeah, no more floods in the streets, Kanga.
It's full moon here at the moment.
Getting a facelift. They're putting in big pipes. They've fucking carved up the main street of our little village, and they're putting in the big fucking pipes. You can walk through them.
Was it village? Not Bangkok.
Yeah, Bangkok.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's little villages in Bangkok. You just need to get out of fucking.
I know. It's been too long. I think it was Thailand.
Yeah.
How's it
Yeah,
going, mate?
mate.
So, how was the pad prick and the Ped Pong Kiri at the joint the other night.
That's on Korea.
Nice one, G'day, mate.
That was nice, mate. That was beautiful. Well,
Jono choosed it because I've never heard of the Pat Pong Kiri. I never heard of that one before.
Pete wolfed into it. He loved
I wolfed it down. And we had the Gankia one as well. That was a ripper.
it. And the fish plard prick. That
The
was.
Plala prick, mate.
No, that was deluxe.
That was a
And
fun.
because what, plard prick. What did it actually taken all the meat off the bone?
Oh yeah, it was no bones
then-
at all. G'day, Matt. No
They've
bones.
chopped up, all the fillet, and they've deep fried each of the fillets. Well, not the whole fillet, like they've just chopped it up into nice, real mouth-sized pieces. Oh, it was all deep fried and crispy on the outside.
Nice, wasn't it?
Oh, good.
G'day, Brian. Welcome. We're doing the Loy Krathong preparations in the village now.
Yeah, Loy Krathong tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, yeah.
Everyone, Loy Krathong
Happy Loy Krathong
tomorrow.
If that means anything to you.
Don't know where you go. I'm heading up to Katchanaburi tomorrow. I haven't fucking rang the hotel yet to tell them I'm a day late.
So they'll be rubbing their hands together, won't they?
Yeah, I better do that. I better.
There's a cancellation fee in the small print.
No, don't say that. Heading to Katchanaburi tomorrow, doing the 11th next Friday for the Remembrance Day with my granddad's medals. That should be a great day. You like that stuff, Ray? Up there, I'll do a vlog on it.
That's on my- hopefully next year I'll
They're taking Bruce.
settled in enough to be able to do it. G'day, Mr. Balding. Welcome.
G'day, Mr. Balding.
We're taking Bruce
No,
up there for that. I think that's important.
Oh shit.
For him to see that sort of stuff. And I
Hey,
said,
Balding.
she'd come up with one. She said, I said, why don't you go into? So she's got to do some paperwork while she's here. So why don't you go down to Sapundry, and on the Friday, and Jack and I will go to the Remembrance Day ceremony, for the Taham, the soldiers. I said, oh yes, I remember that. She said, I've been there. I said, oh righto. Well, I don't want to know about any more of it, oh, you've been there. Yeah, right. I don't want to know.
It's going to be a massive day next Friday for the Remembrance Day.
Well, the blokes haven't been there for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, so
And you can't get accommodation in the joint.
I'll give you a call up there later. I'll give you a call, mate.
Anyway, Bruce is going to be there with us.
Yeah, no, it'd be good for the kid. He'll
Good for the boy.
he'll learn a lot there, and I'm really looking forward to it. I didn't realise it was Remembrance Day when we were here, so. Because I always thought about going there for Anzac Day, But sure enough, Remembrance Day
It'll be big as Texas there.
is next
I
Friday.
think Zimmy went over last year for Remembrance Day, but when he got there, he didn't have a baggage for a bloody 10 days or some bloody thing, thanks to Qantas.
Or he didn't remember.
Who's that? Sorry.
Zimmy.
What do you? I think
Yeah.
you saying that go bar and potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He forgot Remembrance Day.
They had Remembrance Day.
He got a case of sore dickitis.
Oh, fucking ripper.
Where's Zimmy? He's good about it.
Yeah, good
It's
luck.
been all over the news that Alan Joyce's big bonus he's getting.
He's not bad for a Greek.
Yeah, good luck for the
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it's all right. Need that Greek fucking food. No wonder he's sick all the
Only
time.
joking. Only joking. Love you, mate.
Fucking shit will give the horses runs.
Oh,
That
I might
bloody,
have to put some, I'm going to have to change my shirt. So,
Yeah, might have to.
You've got a bit of a dress code.
Marriott. Yeah, the
Bit of
Marriott.
a dress
we're
code.
going to Marriott.
Like,
If you guys, I suppose we're heading up to the Marriott for dinner.
makes the landmark, look like it's a place where
Yeah,
guests
so
are.
I'll be back in a minute. Just
Hey, Joe,
Yeah,
you
but-
see CB Media's latest one? He's at the bloody Bangkok Hot Rod show. That looks
Oh, he
interesting.
loves the cars, doesn't he?
Yeah, I saw the notification, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it looks all right. A lot of those cars are bikes I've seen before at bloody Rat Fay.
Rat Fay, yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that. There's
The title, as I remember it, was Hot Rods in Thailand are Wild or something like that.
yeah. Yeah, well, they paint the cars that often over there. There's two El Camino Utes there. It's 59s. I saw a 59 at Rat Fay, but I went there one year and there was a 37 Lincoln Zephyr. It was probably the only one in Thailand. And I went back the year after. It was black when I first saw it, and then red when the year after I saw it. So, I don't know. They changed them around a lot.
I don't mean to be picky, but it's not Rat Fay. It's Rot Fire.
Rot
Fire.
Yeah.
Rot is like
Got a few war medals in the windmill.
Rot is vehicle and fire is fire, and that comes from the old steam engines, and it actually means railway.
Yeah, right.
Rot, railway
Yeah,
market.
train markets. Yeah, train
Yeah,
markets.
exactly, right? You're onto it.
Yeah.
We're going to do it
Yeah,
again.
A bit like a tyre.
Oh, here come the black strides. The black strides are on. Here come the blackies. He's pulled them out from the bottom of the luggage.
Yeah, Pedro, Salford
He's
says,
been here a week, hasn't even unpacked his bag yet.
Pedro,
Yeah.
Salford
Give me
says, give your Crocs a quick wash with the bum gun.
Oh, well.
We in the hotel I'm at, we've got a rocket launcher. We've got the two knobs on the side.
Yeah.
We've got the male and the female knob on the top.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, it's grouse. I've been giving it a bit of a workout.
Yeah. No, you can't
Been
be
The bum gun.
You've got to use the bum gun. And then just,
Oh, yeah.
just one piece of toilet paper, just fold it
I
over
guess for the
nicely.
pat down.
Just to pat it down,
Just the pat down.
Yeah.
Well, this is the beauty
Yeah,
of
but-
it's adjustable. Like you got this little knob and like you don't want to put it full bore to it.
Oh, no.
It blows through the
Oh,
roof.
yeah.
Or you'll end up with bruising marks around there.
Oh, yeah. You get a cold water fucking enema.
I haven't
Well,
tried the
Tom-
female one yet, but I reckon they put that. Maybe that went right on their clit. That'd give them a bit of a buzz, wouldn't it?
They do
Well,
take a lot
depends.
of time in the toilets.
Do they?
All depends on the temperature of the water, I suppose.
But you
No,
sort of
man,
just,
when I got there, hey,
you've got to sort of rocking backwards and forwards. It's not like the bum gun where you can sort of point it in a few directions. It doesn't come. It can hit you in the one spot.
yeah.
I didn't shit for the first 4 days. I was here for some fucking reason. I'm paying for some codeine to stop fucking pain.
Dig it out with a fucking
I didn't
paddle
shit for
stick.
fucking 4 days. I said to the missus, "Give us some of your fucking tablets, will you?" So she gave me 4 of them. So I'll give us another fucking 4. So I whacked 8 of these things anyway. About 4 hours later, off I've gone and jacked through the eye of a needle for the next 2 days. I'm right again.
You're like a machine gun. All that corn coming out.
Oh, the first night I went out with Pete, when was it? The Friday night. We had a few beers and Jono thought he graduated into the stank songs. About 20 stank songs later, Jesus.
Play it up.
Pete was a bit worried. He actually saw me and put me into a fucking taxi and he sent me off. And next thing I realised I'm fucking staggering around fucking Patpong at 2 o'clock in the morning. Where am I? Grouse.
What's the panel's favourite Thai festival?
Christmas.
Christmas. I love Christmas here in Thailand. I've done it a couple of times, and I do. And as a Catholic, I do Christmas in Thailand as a Catholic.
They've got the Christmas trees up now in Sukahorn.
Yes. But I mean, I don't do it in Bangkok. I do it in rural Thailand. But Songkran is also.
Songkran's big. But Bangkok's deserted at Songkran.
Yeah.
Bangkok's
Again,
deserted.
Songkran, and most of the Thai festivals that I've experienced have not been in Bangkok. I usually go rural for that experience.
Christmas is always good. Like all the Thais celebrate Christmas. None of them are Christian, but it doesn't matter. We'll all celebrate Christmas.
Well, it's a bit, they've taken on the Halloween and they've taken on all that sort of.
Cape to the West.
Any excuse for
A holiday. Any excuse for a
Man, what a day. We have full moon here at the moment.
full moon.
Oh, Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll be howling in 3 days' time. I better get another bottle of that long branch. I'll be fucking needing it.
I wonder if the full moon in
I
Australia.
was just about to ask the same thing. How does that work? Is it a full moon here tonight?
Oh, well, you're halfway around the world. Well, 8 hours away.
Let's fucking hope so. You know that in hospitals and they put more police on and more ambulance workers and more people in hospitals on a full moon. They reckon people go, look.
A mate of mine's mother used to be a nurse in a bloody, what do you call it, like a loony fucking ward. And she says, you went in the inferior life on a full moon. He says, some people say they don't believe in that. But I said, yeah, right, no worries. Fuck. This guy's crazy.
People are saying he wasn't too happy with the hotel here. It's got a nice room, isn't it, Joe? Yeah, it's quite a nice room. And
It's comfortable.
he reckons the TV didn't work and the air conditioner was, it didn't work last night. He had to go and sleep in another room. He said to me the afternoon, he said, tell you what, he said, if I see a fucking ghost in the door, he said, that's it. I'm off. He said, I'm out. He said, all he needs to see is a fucking ghost and he's out of here. And all that sort of stuff.
Lunar eclipse will look at a time when the Thais may freak out when the moon turns blood red.
You're kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Brian B.
I'll freak out too.
Like it's
Usually 3 days after every second or third full moon, I'll get the fucking,
No, I'm not doing anything. I'll do the I'll do the lunar eclipse with the missus. Thank you very much.
I mentioned to my missus, and she said, "I will go down the river, I'll go down to Chao Phraya." She said, "If the weather's all right." Well, last time I looked, I think they said that it's going to be thunderstorms. And I said to her, "Oh, look, it might be it might be rain." She said, "Oh, we'll just go out and we'll go chuck one in the swimming pool at the hotel." That'll work. I said, "That'll do. That'll work."
Full moon. There's an idea. Would be funny to see you chaps at a full moon party on Kopang.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen. I've been at Kopangan twice for the full moon parties. That was a long time ago. I don't think I'll ever go there again. But it's the young man's job.
Well, he did say it would be funny.
It would be fun.
big challenge.
I think funny to watch. Not necessarily that we would enjoy it. But
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah, we're going to have to head off.
Yeah, we'll head off soon. We're on all best. We'll all go on party tonight, we'll go off to the fucking Marriott, Try and
Get some
stick
photos of
finger
the
on
feeds.
top of the waitresses. What do you reckon?
Hey, Jono, you get a photos of the feeds.
Yeah, no, I have, mate. Definitely.
Yeah, gonna see what fucking $3,000 meals cost or look like. Get some pictures, get some video.
That's for entree.
The little bloke, my missus said, the little bloke wants to eat meat. I said, that's nice of him. And anyway, there's a steak restaurant at the hotel. They bring all the menus. Jack's picked this menu. Jack's picked this steak off the menu. 1,999 baht. For 300 grams of steak.
Yeah, they're not cheap steaks over here.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
If they're real.
Oh yeah, peppers.
There's it's Australian steak.
Australian peppers.
Arno's or something they call it. Some steak.
Yeah.
Some steak chain or something you got in Thailand. Anyway, I said, no worries. And anyway, what the best thing was my wife had her granddaughter. Her daughter and her granddaughter. And the granddaughter, she's 9, and she wanted a hamburger off the lot. Well, she's a little 9-year-old, well-behaved little Thai girl. Well, you should have seen it when she picked up this burger, mate.
It's bigger than her, wouldn't it?
Half the size of her head. And you wouldn't think the little girl's mouth would open up so much. Oh, mouth went right over the fucking top of it. Beautiful. Obviously she never had one in her life before. And it was a wonderful feeling to see her sit there and watch her enjoy it.
Kanga, Sizzler isn't too bad. My last visit to Sizzler has left a sour taste.
Is that still going? Sizzler?
Yeah, and Kanga's talking about Sizzler at Fashion Island. I met up with Kanga a few months ago, and I think we ended up going to Black Canyon, and which is next door. But the last time I had a fucking meal at Sizzler, and I had no issues up until then, I purchased a sizzling fucking Australian steak that's supposed to have come out in a fucking sizzling, iron pot.
Plate
thing,
that's what it looked
sizzling.
like yesterday, one of them.
It wasn't fucking sizzling. It wasn't sizzling, and it was already cooked, and I did not enjoy it. And sorry, Sizzler, move on. I'm no longer
Not
going.
that many up here.
Yeah, old mate, definitely no sign of fucking Chinese here, mate.
Or
Bangkok so
yeah.
far, and Russians.
No Russians, no
The
Germans.
Japanese are coming
The
back.
Japs are back.
The
The
Japs,
Japs are
the
back.
Japs around.
And plenty of
But,
renegades. Plenty of
no
Indians.
Chinamen, no.
Plenty of Indians.
Yes.
Plenty of Indians.
No Chinamen. And yeah, no Russians, mate. I haven't seen any of them. It's been quite good. So
Try the salmon eggs Benedict at the Marriott for breakfast. Yeah, I won't be here, but
We don't know.
people might want to.
You know you won't be.
I doubt I'll be here.
We're going to just kick it off, aren't we?
You reckon you get if Trev turns up, you reckon you'll get him out of the Marriott?
exactly, right, exactly.
I've got to see a photo of his meal. I've got to fucking see that.
And I'll send one to you, mate. If he does lob, I'll send a photo.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck it. You won't get him out of the place.
It's all
He'll
hot
tie
doesn't lob.
himself to the table.
Otherwise, if he does turn up,
Could be.
shit.
You could put money into it.
Oh, couldn't walk him in a fucking another class and that.
No, but
Well, him and
oh,
Faye.
fucking Jesus.
Yeah, Mr. Balding, I agree. The salad bar is good.
Well,
Yeah, we haven't had a sizzles up here for years.
We've
They're all
been
gone.
Yeah, we are, and a friend of the channel, Steve Morris.
Yeah, good on Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah.
Catching up with
Massive
Steve
shout out.
very shortly.
He's put it on tonight up at the Marriott, which is just the Soy 2 there. So we're going to get the courtesy bus from our digs.
We're not fucking walking.
It's fucking fair walk, right? But
Put the feelers out when you just leave there, when you're all pissed as farts. And if I'm awake, I'll fire up another stream.
we're waking you up at fucking 12 o'clock tonight.
No, I don't go to bed until about midnight, 1 o'clock anyway.
4 hours difference.
Yeah.
Hey,
Staggering up. You're doing the truth, hey?
You don't have daylight saving, do you, up north?
Three.
No, mate. No,
It's just on 9 o'clock, right?
Queenslanders.
I see a bunch of fucking tyres and wheelbarrows and wheel year 3 back in the wheelbarrows with bloated guts. Oh man, bring me another fucking, bring me an after dinner, man. Send me Trev.
My wife's got a fucking mobile phone.
I suppose
Yeah, I think we'll be switching off fucking phones and cameras and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, that's over.
You want to experience it? Get your ass over it.
Well said, Joe.
Yeah.
Well said. On that
Bring
note,
me an
No, we have to move off. We're heading
Yeah,
out
no
now. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, you get some after dinner mints there.
and the Sukahorn. And
Yeah,
Ray.
nice. Have a good one. Have a good one,
Thanks,
fellas.
Ray. And
Yeah.
we really appreciate everyone coming on and saying good day. We
Oh, we
love
got
sharing our
We're
travels here
230.
in Thailand, mate. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
yeah, keep tuned in because live show, plenty of live shows coming up, vlogs, all that kind of stuff. So cheers, guys.
Yeah, I'll put a thing out in the chat if you fucking you feel up to it later if you're capable.
yeah. 33 to 3 grade.
I'll get
Down
Trevor.
the main street. Yeah.
We'll get Trevor.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Good
Hey,
night,
thank you. I'll catch you later.
Guys.
Very good.
No, not fellas. See you later, chat, and I'll shut it down. I'll shut it down here. Thank you, Leggy. See you later.
See you, bud.